What is up, people? You may have noticed this announcement today. The White House put out a presidential announcement for tomorrow, 2 p.m. Trump is going to be speaking in the Oval Office. Coming on the heels of Trump's disappearance, a lot of suspicion that he may have had a significant stroke. People are buzzing about this, but I'm telling you right now, I know exactly what it is. The new Epstein distraction is going to drop tomorrow. Trump is going to go in there, and whether he signs an EO or whether he makes some other announcement about Venezuela or Chicago, you can guarantee he is going to do something designed to make the press go into a feeding frenzy. Why? Because of what I'm about to show you. Because Wednesday, September 3rd, Ro Khanna and Thomas Massie are having an Epstein survivors press conference. And this is going to be the start of the trail that buries Donald Trump. Buckle up your seatbelts, people. It's about to get nuts.
I can very clearly tell you I felt pretty gutted, to be perfectly clear and honest on that. You know, I sat and listened to this woman's calm, articulate voice. And you know what? That is the same calm and articulate voice that led me to believe that I was in a safe environment. And that is the same calm voice that led me to walk myself to Jeffrey's home.
You hear that? See, that's chilling, right? They play those tapes. They play them all over TV with her little accent. Oh, I never saw anything, inappropriate. And they're like, this was the woman that made these girls feel like they're safe. Like I'm reading Sarah Ransom's book right now, and she's talking about how she got roped into this thing, and it was the women, it was the Epstein's lieutenants, the women working for him that she's like, well, it has to be safe. Otherwise, this incredible high society aristocratic woman wouldn't be taking me there, right? That's what she did. She made them all feel at ease right up to the point of where they were getting SA'd. There it is. We are not a hoax. Okay. Now, of course, Virginia Giuffre is not going to be there, but these women are getting together as part of a news conference. There are supposed to be some survivors, some Epstein survivors that nobody has heard from. They are having a press conference on Wednesday, September 3rd, with Congress coming back in session to start answering for this. Now, the Oversight Committee, there was a vote that was taken during that subcommittee with Clay Higgins when they sort of ambushed him and they voted to subpoena this shit. And remember when he was like, the nay has it, and it's like, fuck you, they took the count, and everybody voted for this shit. So the Oversight Committee, Comer and Jordan, they have to do this. They have to requisition all this shit. And so what's coming is this press conference is coming on Wednesday, and then on the 8th, the book, the birthday letter book with the drawing of the woman, that's going to show up with a bunch of other shit from Epstein's estate. Now, I want to tell you guys, there are two guys. I guess there's not a board of directors. There's two guys that are running the Epstein estate in the Virgin Islands. Now, it is my understanding from the little snooping I've done where there's been a lot of heat directed towards the Epstein estate and the guys that were left to manage this shit. It's like $600 million, okay? And a lot of it is for victims. But what happened is Epstein set up this estate like a week before he died. And there's these two guys that are managing it. But there's been a lot of heat going on where I believe the Epstein estate is going to just start giving shit up. Because basically, the more cooperative the estate is, the less they're going to get looked into. So I think there's a tide turning where the estate has been getting like a microscope shoved up their ass, that they're ready to give it all up. The victims realize, right? These surviving women realize that everybody, now's the time. It's now or never. You're never going to have this much support and clout as you do now. So it's fucking go time. Release the files. Dude, we're going to release this shit. We are going to take these fuckers down, bro. We're going to take them down, man. And I don't care. I don't care if Clinton and Bill Gates and a whole bunch of other bigwigs go down. I'm fine with that. To me, this isn't partisan, dude. Any Democrats who did this shit, I want them in the clink as well.
I think what we're looking for with all of these meetings is courage on the part of Republican representatives, because this is most importantly a bipartisan issue. This is not something that anyone on any side of the aisle should be for. No one should be for child sex trafficking and allowing perpetrators to escape justice.
Yeah, this should literally be the entire Congress voting to release all of this shit and demanding it be out tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand what the battle is.
And no one should be for systems failing to prosecute over decades.
I hope to meet with as many people who are willing to listen. I think it's very important for us to finally get at least some kind of FaceTime here on the subject. And what I would really be hopeful that I see from the White House and the administration is support on this, and not willing to, at this point, I feel like we've gone further past the point of survivors being not even at the table or in the discussion. We've gone to the point of being almost even silenced or just entirely bypassed.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking too, right? Is like, not only did they get cut out of the immunity and cut out of like the prosecution and cut out of like a lot of the sentencing, but that literally Ghislaine Maxwell got the voice, right? The convicted felon with all the trafficking counts and the sexual abuse counts. She got the meeting with the Justice Department. She got the national release of the transcripts and they're literally talking to the convicted abuser, and the survivors are like, who? Like, survivor who? It's fucking crazy.
So I'm hopeful for support is what I'm hopeful for, and the acknowledgement, and to stand with us like we stand with them. We are all in this together. We all want to protect children. We all have the obligation and the responsibility to protect children and people in general. So support would be truly, truly wonderful. We are all, this is just humanity, dignity. This is what this is.
But there's something that's also, I think, being missed by a lot of people. The American people are with Epstein survivors.
Yeah,
absolutely. They are, if you've looked at any of my comments on social media, people are appalled at what's happening. They want justice, not just for us.
I feel like there's a significant portion of America across political party lines and just in general that want to see some resolution to this. You know what I'm saying? They want to see some resolution. Right? Like, how can there be 1,000 victims and not one guy who sexually abused those girls is being prosecuted? How is that possible? I mean, we literally just watched a 30-minute video about crime. You want to talk about crime, but there's 1,000 fucking victims and not one guy is getting prosecuted? Like, that does not compute, man.
Understand that this affects them and how justice is going to play out in the future for if this ever happens again. We need systemic change, looking at all the failures that have happened over decades. And we need to have policy change that's going to make sure that none of this happens again. Nothing has changed, as I understand it, since Ghislaine Maxwell was sentenced and put in prison. Nothing has changed in any of those policies. We are asking, and we seem to be now, we seem to have become the representative of a lot of sexual assault survivors out there that have.
Yeah. I mean, think about that. The number of essays that happen outside of Epstein. I mean, you saw the numbers, right? In college, NCAA, there's 10,000 reported every year. 10,000 in college. That's reported, which means there's probably 30,000 that happen every year. And then how many, like tens of thousands of essays happen like out in the real world? And then think about the number of kids having it from an uncle, a father, a stepfather, a brother. I mean, dude, it's crazy rampant. Crazy, crazy, crazy rampant. It's like so many people are affected by this. And it's one of the greatest, like, overlooked crimes, dude, which is so fucking wild.
Never been heard and never been seen. So I do think that the wise thing would be for this administration and anyone meeting with us is to stand with us and support us, because there is not a single person in this country that would ever say, yes, all of this is okay as is.
And can I just say one other thing I want to add, because now I'm reading a lot of books about this, but like never before, guys, okay, in my 55 years, I'm coming up on my 56th birthday, and never have I seen somebody commit crimes that were so far reaching where like the entire justice system literally bent over backwards to let the guy off. Like, I've never seen anything like it. From the state attorney to sabotaging his own case, to the FBI investigating after the cops called the FBI because the state attorney was sabotaging, and then the FBI granting the guy and everybody else immunity behind the backs of the victims, just letting him go. Then that guy gets a cabinet position, and like what the fuck is going on? And everybody's tight-lipped about this. And then only for Virginia Giuffre, like, civil suit against Ghislaine Maxwell that opens up a bunch of documents that then the reporters break the case 12 years later, and it brings down that cabinet position guy. He resigns. And then Epstein goes to prison and then ends up dead. And then other people are dying left and right. And then his modeling partner, Jean-Luc Brunel, ends up dead, is in prison. It's like, bro. And the whole time, everybody was just letting him off, covering for him, protecting him. It's insane. Like, I've never seen anything like that. Dude, it's literally like this guy has gotten the ultimate, it's like the mafia getting him off, the ultimate mafia, like get him out of jail and make him disappear, make everybody disappear. Like a fucking movie level, right? You go to a movie where like a friend of the president, like everything gets covered up and shit. This is literally what we're fucking like experiencing. And it's like, dude, I have alarm bells going off in every fiber of my being about this shit. Dude, we should be shattering the windows with sledgehammers on this. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.